That's me Francia Free Rasipa Yankee, CEO of Ghana National Gas Company Limited, Papa, a bano gas once and 7 years and Namkania, oh, Papa, wa bomoding. Near Ghana Gas, you will know I ever been to say, would you more quatriania, the anti by less or no one so yes, CEO Magana Gas. Yera Dr. George Sepa Yankee, Aja, a can't na Papa, the Atuja said, Zia, the one, a man who proceed on leave. What I said, leave no colonial leave, terminal leave, and you man crime so obey die, and the idea. Now, a press statement here, PM Montes or corporate communication manager Alfred Ogbami, or no, they are so team when ye although I'm paging in a fan. What I say, and said ya and 7 cocoa on effective 1st February, a idea era Sipayanki, terminal leave, and I walk on was say a Juma Papa, your Nedma to a Ghana Gas. And yes, I'm 2011 na Ghana Gas ba Ghana no mo hwe nei o hwe thermal plant ya dia Ghana Gas go mo supply ya ne ade ade no wo chere se wa ba adwuma eno nti papa se ayi wa ye bi nipa ba ye bi wa ma ye ni nyina nti ne terminal level wono termination gone by force.
Atodwa sekwanchefo panyini ya oda Ghana National Gas Company 20 awa Ghana Gas ano Dr. George Sipa Ejayanki anhwe yi a na odinedwuma to okra edwuma no onye bio. Enkra ba so gine tuku a wono da Ghana Gas ano de abetu dwa ne kire se opanyini atro krata de abre wonom so opeso okwa ahomegiem efri bosume February da edikan na entitomu an kopie May bosume ewa afimu no obese won se enya ade adwuma no obeto aso ayebio na wei ena ama adwuma ne mu mpanyinifo adwene mo ayewon na wo kire se ne opanyini esidi nkrata yi abeto osre kwan no edi adanse se anhwe yi pe obetwe ne ho efri ne dibre ne so. So manfo beka ye brave fras ye say ye Ghana Gas adwuma e wo man mu Dr. Sipayanki ye obi a wodi akotene wo mu ye papa efiri mfihia mpenu ene achi du ba 2011 July mu watoto mu odi dwuma stronko aboa wo bra na wono ye phase 1 e wo Western Corridor Gas Infrastructure Development Project ni mu no enochi no okoso bo modern eye ya se gas edi kan kra de beba first gas no a ne nyina so etumi ba mu e wo mfihia mpenu ene achi du nan enti se de ensam no se kire mu no ahwe ya no panyini wanto aso anya adwuma se Ghana Gas panyini bio
Aba fufura na aba nti change has come. Na change has come no na vetting na to aso esa say his excellency na rado dankwa Akufuado wa pound nkrofo no omo be ya dwuma ne eba na energy ho a ye ready akobo ache eja akoni nua ene Emmanuel what say eja akon food and gas authority wono ye ni be be de ne ko na ye na vetting no boba de jo no kwotena ho no omo bisa na nyam kane anti nei equals to dum so ye beba no na ohwe se de anyinam kanea plus minus via de nsensem ye kosisai ene ewi ase ene obi e bisa no question minority leader no onye de part and drisu kasa kwa adwen wo bisa question no ato no ye bisa no asa ato no wo bisa na muntaka de aboso no aka no ase come read the article of the constitution na ade ekura ene so wo kan no wo be kan na efe chairman was there be mazom so am so many lessons say me football commentary ni nyina se bet ne koso brafo okeka em ntumi ntirem tisa na meka no enti se mo okai ne bi ni.
We believe that we are moving from Dunso to a steady state of power supply to the ideal state of uninterrupted power delivery. The problem of Dumso, in our estimation, is not a technical problem. If you look across the spectrum of the energy sector, we have some of the best brains and technical people in our energy sector in Africa. The problem of Dumso has been principally one of money. The energy sector we find now is seriously cash-strapped to the extent that we now live in a debt merry-go-round. If you look at the value chain for power delivery, the power generator, the major power generator, VRA, and the IPPs, independent power producers, buy their crude, they generate power, load it onto Gridco, Gridco sells it to ECG, and ECG must collect the monies and pay. ECG is not able to collect and pay Gridco. Gridco, therefore, is not able to pay the power producers. The power producers are therefore not able to pay for crude. And therefore, it limits their ability to generate power. As we stand now, roughly 40–45% of installed capacity is idle. It's idle because we cannot get the gas, the LCO or the HFO to power these plants. In certain instances, we do not even have the money to do scheduled and regular maintenance, therefore threatening the plant in terms of warranty and insurance. So the problem has largely been one of how the money has been managed in the energy sector.
Na to aso ana beti no anyo no nko de kwa ida kokura de last minute show wono na de wo mko wie na ma de bi wo bi ho no wo ma de na boso no wo mpie da na menya kwa de ma de ma me haje ali mama mi ene e bra wotum so duru no tan ade ba kwa na da manfo akoma so o ma ye wad so mbebisa ene krata bi na his excellence na do dankwa kufu ado ka chen so wo ntro DCs MCs wonyi wo ma de sempro adwuma de local government ba mi ne wa ye deputy kura pai yewra ban redu ti ase na je won na nanti bush ni ade ma mi ne woman today hadi halima ene da no kwabna kura no koye interview tum say yes ma mi ni twi ne so still wo adwuma na wo mu bisa no wo se hwe ade ne de fom so bia ne ho o hwe constitution article subsection 35 including number 1 bracket into minus ni nyina okeka bom wo se tu me no kura na do dankwa kufuado William Kennedy His Excellency no ono na pen o tumi mo bi ho kwan so won twro letter no wa ma no kwan no wa twro enti wa twro na nakura na twro letter no ma no so won so no won hwe no won twro sa letter nti na no wo wi afa ba bia de ye no esi wo parliament.
If you look at 58.1, it says the executive authority, with your permission, please, the executive authority of Ghana shall vest in the president and shall be exercised in accordance with the provision of this constitution. Then it goes to 58.3, and it says, subject to the provisions of this constitution, the functions conferred on the president by clause 1 of this article may be exercised by him either directly or through officers subordinate to him. This is what the Constitution says. And the President, and again, as again you have alluded, the transitional provisions, you've referred to the Presidential Transition Act, the various provisions. It again refers, the first one that you read, 14.1, on the assumption of office, those persons specified in the schedule will cease to hold office. And it goes further to say that the functions, 14.2, the functions of office of a person who ceases to hold office under subsection 1 shall be performed by a person so appointed by the president for the period specified in writing by the president. In a letter dated 9th January, the president wrote to me, Alima Mahama, directing that I be his representative to take charge of affairs of the Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development.
Order.
And following on that, he directed that by virtue of the powers invested in him in Article 2433, he was revoking appointment of DCEs, and therefore I should go ahead and send out that letter, which I did.
Yagusuja Parliament na answer na Mame Haji Halima Mahama bebano na yeru adwan kwadwo chiremanten dwan no operation be flag bare na ewi etire ede gwan no wase ne menkwana na ho na be ndai wo mun na chi kurom ha na wo ba bia wase ne dwan won na be me ayo trade minister se wadi bi pai na ahwese dia ayesu start ibuka nsimu a amanfo obisa no wase hwe na mo dia propaganda na mti kurom ha na moyo ai mo aka bisim sa o banchi ale we who start no dia kwaye ne se hofu ni ade eduru ba bi na se nwan ne mbonche na ade ho afa be no kra no Now was a bind to say, no, I'm to be. There the year politics. Oh, what them sauce you say? Ah, I got no sauce. Was here, you might any WTO could my power, you one more friend man about. Well, you know. Ah, what church, the moon, totally be a politics, no, and therefore for track control, short put to our 3 endings in the common the war. I would track as in the MPP affair, my band to move a payment to Moscow, when strength at so. It's a maybe about a sa Ghana and to be my new condemning, and not the answer says to ban to be more in another.
Osofo Asabre NPP amanyukwa yi no se won hwe enyuma na afi mfidi dwuma enachi na adwade kura ka ho ebie won so Alan Kwadwo Chiremanten e de atodwa se PSI anase omampani ni so ade hunu soronko a wode ba abrebi mekire omampani dada akofo abreso se Ghana de hye enua banche no sansem no na nka beko yie pa nanso propaganda ene amanyosem ewura mu nti e ma ne nyina ankwankwasi yie opani HSS wo hwe osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ni so ade hunu a wode ba oman Ghana mu a na nka de so mu pa ne se nyuma ebetumi atre na no bi enu agide so mampanyi dada akofo yeye nanso na mo se saa bre no na amanyosem adidi oman Ghana trimunti no enya ade a nani so ade hunu no etumi eba mu omanfo beka ya emfimpinu eni num no emu no ekoba ye se omampanyi dada akofo abreso wo yi opani Alan Kwadwo Chiremanten se won hwe na afi Ghana de hye ntumi nua banche ni antwe banche mu saade enko adwaman so nkonkoton na enkonkoba ne se yedi ani betu kokko nko aso nanso no ni nyina aka ewura mu a ehwo nsem opani Alan Chiremanten echese se wo hwe a se nyamanyesem ewura mu a nanka enkunimdie ebetumi aba edema banche dua na edua wo man Ghana mu.
Now all these business plans, 100 business plans, 100 business plans had been prepared with the support of the ministry, which meant that the national endowments had all been done. So I think that our successor government had the opportunity actually to implement what had been done. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what the state is now with what was done before. But I take a position that if you prepared a business plan in 2007 and you intend to support, let's say, a particular project, it will only be reasonable that you review the old business plan, at least you have basic information. And if the figures have to be updated, you do so.
It's not as a negative propaganda. No, I the better part of the man or Shada Emwa. Isaac say any of you could ask and TSS MPP for Kura used to tear out near that. Isaac, my cameraman, they came. Honorable Joe say Usu, one of the first deputy speaker, Papa Post Costo, Obaka DVL on the day penny moon yet. And they time a vetting committee, we are rough for Bamoasamaka Wanum. Suhini, Drew baby will be sour as a massa. Umpiso bisa come on, keep quiet, you can't say radio good. Yeah, be go. No, I cannot to know what to horse. But so I'm a lancasa. Next more can that one is central for the didn't come on watchers and they. Oh, and by here so be a Juma. Said they bear veteran. Oh, and then the panel will be a Juma or no better manatro. No, I Juma no come to me and go fank for question. Well, bet me have a kind news Sibia and go to Yamakasa Mekai. Yeah, me too, I'm Mummy, I am Yamade, can you may anything. And the end, you have woman that you might cost around pass or Adom TV cash or your free. Yasam Ketwakas or the idea by my year. Your cook must buy nothing could be. Yeah, it betray no near that. And the end, I don't know about Emma and you met to be at a foot hour, de my now, or de ma will be I don't know.
First Deputy Speaker, or my Ghana Mrasha with your fee, Honorable Joe Oseusu Edia Tuja, say Nansen, the one who say a Mabunu ne Ghana this year, no Koreka, Ayrayen. And I'm so ama obi kwaye adwuma obehwe adwuma no entumi entumpon opani Oseusu etchese obi a opese na adwuma etumpon bia no wo ma no koreka eni nanim na wontumi ensom ne manfo no eye eba ne sa na adwuma no ebetumi etumpon opani edensemi etudwa abra a Sky Group of Companies wokoda rade ase ewo asafomu na ochese wani aso de rade aye ede ama wo mo nanso opani Oseusu etchese adwuma bia obehunu se etumpon ewo man Ghana mu bia no na nipa no a woda adwuma nan no eyi wo makoma mu eye afenso osomsonko na wo mode ma wo manfo no wo kyerese se ba ne sa ema unemployment adwuma manfo enyanye no ano atumi abrase.
Entrepreneurs are often not good managers. But if they don't have honest people managing for them, they can't expand. Today here pa mamrante ne maba ene no kredi we adwuma yim. Odi bibi si we ni so no edi no kre. O kan wo si no kredi adwuma bi ade be ma no bia oye ni yie nti o chena bi foforo be edi foforo be ma no. Sa da be ma adwuma no enyini. Ya me ka kire mrante ne maba nyina ne se. Adwuma ni ho ne fa firi se ye ni no kre. Enye ni pe nyina na wadwuna de be hyehye adwuma. De wadwuna de be hyehye adwuma no ontumi ntina faako. Ba ohyehyɛ no odijaw. Na wo ani no kura adwuma ne begu. Nti de be ba ne se agye se de ono ane nsa besoso nko ana obeye. Se odi no kura obesa akɔhyehyɛ foforo na ofa nipa foforo na ohyehyɛ bio ono ne nimdeɛ no no. Na wo nso udi no kura adwuma na gina na woto aso na wokɔ.
Ne nyina mu opani Eric Sedi a wono eno ye CEO Emma First Sky Group of Companies. Well, the nsem etudwa ewo won naase a etoso edunan ewo Liberty Center Assemblies of God asafumu no. Wo de tudwa e kire se wani age na won de wogide setwedi amponyankopon ka wo ho e na ama wadi nkunim ewo nyuma wo ye nyina mu.
The source of our achievement is God. Because we believe that God is our foundation. He is the owner of our company. We are only a custodian, and we know that He gives the ability to produce wealth. So whatever that we have achieved, we attribute it to God. First of all, be honest is that whatever work that we do, as you can always say, 14 years of existence of First Sky Group, from government through governments, we are here. We have never involved ourselves in any form of shoddy business.
First Sky manager no to me say when your property will be pretty. Kasee group no they keka kwade ade. I mean when do DKM o said ya enkrofo na keka sa na do dan kwa kufu ade zesales kopie mu wo branga hafo ni wo kwose boss ade wo be DKM fo sika ma wo mo and they central for cry so time near there. I am same day, near or more audio musica, acquire alcopedre today. Pesca be a cajon, any interest at DKM, no do the slab, just a motozima or more. Near interest, a month for quite will be walk around one. The bush near woe. Now, I can't tell this one for quite you know what they quote just a motos compare home fast will be a one who per home fast. Yeah, no, a book a month for more. No about Sane, a ban the same before she bunty. Or more at 20 and this in Tine, or Moody, Musica. Nipa, my penny in another Danko Kufado Pound or Yera California finance minister, who appear more veteran was a Mr. Who a manifesto more be and actually DKM. Baby and why actually just a motosu, front to back, nothing just a motor DKM, Nidia Cacontieno, Yadia will be a car, no be kind upon one day. And no DKM for, or more Musica Coto or line.
Okay, or vetting committee in there. I'm saying, Nekamoan or Canon. Not the young we expecting is a former regional minister who be as a question in mum. Ebeka and says he can do and Crawford you free brown. You do you say, compare do say, and I first Canadian, and the free brown from Timo by no, may call with information in your jaw. Now on town could be and say, the band number 2 caron, ama customers. Na Sicaro Quado say, I ban bit ya, and can this and uncle position. On no regional minister, or no. And I the permission freely ho and son a company behind them our pretty but I don't say it is sick at na do your campaign or say abo so back kwa for so about can be about him your mouth na buying break so on met na say only the ministers nyina nwie and they are responsible say ohwe my second sika no nipa e form hu nyina companies nyina no o invite to na kwan papa bia because they say sika no there e da so Bank of Ghana for ho a ye de ho na mi sika ho
TV so we skasem so a what can say skasem any kratem and any omo nkratem no na ho ya me wanwa kakra efise na na ba ha no na promise ye bra hafo say si e to abama na be bibia da sika no wo no na ba hwehwe dia maye yeso ya ginidi ya papa no enim so betimi aye me ya ndisi ni ba prekope enso enam se na kasa me betire adwuma me ye kra egu me man ko school ma ware kra egu enam sika we nti endi se na natimi aka se obaji sika na ma me de ese me so mitimi to abama no obi obeboa me de eni kwan se me yine to twena ese me boa no na oji mi sika ma me na me ma ware yeye mitimi hwe me ma na se wo begina radio so na aka se woni mi sika ho hwe de a muncho muno maye
eye akufuado oba Abraham for no be ma yeti asese to aba no mana on bia so obetu esika e dia man kon papa obefa so etua man no e na ye de ho a ye twe ye hwe no kwan na me ye na ye adwen bi se nam de na ndisi fo ye ya on be yi sika no nti ye adwen se sika no ye beto oba na de etia om ampa ya to etia om na de ye me yakra na no ne se betting committee ne tena ase a ye free finance minister asema o kan ya ye me yakra se bisa no se ni ye manifesto President Kufuor so na ba Abraham fo abehye ye mbosa kwambia so se ye to oba na ma ya kwampo be fa so me nsa kan sika no enti na ye to oba na ma ni so betina na aka se bia eni ye manifesto ma me ne nya adwen na wonim so a omisa President Kufuor na onkyere ni mu kwan o fa so o ka se obetue sika na dia man
Nani 3 days na mete sa asem yi wo TV so asem no ya me nwanwa pa ya me yaso say financial minister na o ka sa asem no fi say me NDC ni aso na investment nti na me to abadi TNDC apan investment me sika akohyem me ya ba me kuna wu fie 9 ni me nya sika hwehwe nkwala no nti kakra kuta me no me store mo na me tie ni makra anim store mo ni amanya asa me sika na tue school fees and the area me ankasa me to so me yale hospital me kwa 1 million 1.5 me nya country and the kakra me ni da so ntina na be ka za na o se me giant this aban na me to aban di tia no Sabaya na Kufuor do baba no baba jiska dia maye
Krom ha SMPO obi si na wale egbu na chacha to de na do fa no ban ade ne de no kura da wa no wa na do sika kwose ba bie na sika no twe mpo Bank of Ghana na Adom wo na aka se regional minister ele kokopu wo mo kope yi a ono na ma permit ya mesra wo bra wo store no baby e pamade no ukoje permit wo regional minister ho I don't get it. Oh, the best run a keke, ye pan chow, his excellence, it's all about why ye. Near to me, I can who boom no abuanas is can cacra or met me at Yamamo. Near Canasani, a queen, the Midamassy. Metro Master Dabany, ye dear Daba papa. When you drive a banza, or Drobany, yeah, draw Metro Massy, what the draw, Abeca. And what you just say, can no Metro Mass no go grass you. Nay, yet in them grumna bomb from my papa keke. Mount Grassy for bread, bedenias and kitwa. Was ramping for some metro mass no by and one. My for diabos war and Krahani Kumasani Adia. Oh, Van Grassy. Oh, Grassy. No to be found Nanti Krum, Sugano, Tiatas long. Now to me, a bomb, so I want to me, I had it.
Watoto asempanyinfo no da metro mass transport ya no se wo mamodin antre wo na hye mu nkonkran kura se de be ya ebinom afa kwa wo no mo wonya boss emfa ma nkura kese mu no wo no mo betumi enya boss no bi afro sadiswadie owura John Abaka a wo ye metro mass transport driver baako ene odi tudwa wo bra metro mass transit fo no ya basobode e ma enwuma no a Cape Coast Depot fo ne yi wo no se efficient pinu ne achi dunsia wonom ene bo won homodi okoso to se na na Danko Kufuor aban foforo ya to abayi no se wo mbo ampanyinfo metro mass se de be ya obenya akade pa e de aye adwuma asom Ghana adehye
was a bus in Mobile, not feel glass and entire then. Yankobium. It's a master, maybe Sadara me in there. Basi behind the door. It's him come wire the door now, all to go long days. It's a wonder in glass of so. Now I feel one for so from Bra. No, but I want to walk from baby. Now I want to walk class and so bad the way by home for so.
Odmedia no asia no traffic operations manager Ura Frank Ebo Akranten efa akonya ne so de to passenger fo a wonum from metro mass anim say wonya rehyiemu wadwuma no musia ne say wonum beye de obetumi biara de aboa ma passenger fo ani agi metro mass fo wona dwuma a wo ye ho
metro mass de 77 year old ye profo a ye said that ye see me to say ye be boa any woman congress baby wo bra say metro mass na kwa ultimi nya Ashika, yeah, eti, every ya say, baby, what I say, be a BBT to me, you remember what I say this year, you baby, baby. This is a spare pass, they are heading to us.
And the other mood in the motor can say according to say from Wakanaja Japan. Wababa ho, what? Now I don't go. Well, a Diani dear would dear. So Nansa papa would be true minimum. na atumi amaduan na wuram guna eguna na wudidie na yi sisimu lanche ne ba ewomu adonko betese jack adwuma yi na asamtoa ne na meka se ma nyina de aboso esase wo ba yi wo wayasi se atwu ani adonko be yi ni na afi ko ne de atua auto se tie ni na be hye no donko betese papa bi manfo ensoto eno na aboa me na mde kase de brewo yanko blasters akati na donko de se ye de bo adwuma na do blasters fo ye to aguso no mo na asamtoa wo try o match ye ni Egypt na si wo mo say o ye say o mo ya qualify but ye be ye he say Egypt be sa ye nti ye be ho say ayi team no enra wo mo ne Algeria for boy no Senegal wo mo share wo mo no ene anye ye kura draw blasters aye what se kwan bia so kina ene atenga be wi atenga de blasters camp a free ya kwani asemo agyan wo mo de asa no wo mo semo mo kan bi de
wo man Ghana sabre de ball bo idea ho hye mu no yetumi akọ AFCON am ya qualify ye kokota final na akansie sonko ekoso wo man Ghana ne Mali for entemu no ekowie ye na kese Ghana yetumi ato atena ba ko a Mali for entumi anye hwe eni nti sabre ya qualify ye ko yanim eye skipper Asamoah ene woto atena de ma wo man Ghana sabre ni je sonko aba ewo ya famu na amane bo kire se Asamoah bra ball no wieye na okokodru one day mu akese ho na okogye wa home no ene ebehwe eho na baby jet ebekye se woni masapa abu ni mu gen woni afiri yi akwa e dancing competition bia na enya agro wo hwe mu Ghana yakoya nim ene nti se wo mo sa na esefata ene nti enhwe baby jet Asamoah ena afiri yi akwa mumu gye yenkohwe wo masara
Amanda say free ya kwanya de hie ne ya fa do ba so bu ade ma nya yie na mse mama na donko nti adwuma ni nyina wayo hwese de adwoda aye poti no a Tuesday ne de be si o tena ampaya na dwakwa bi aso Asamoah nti be ye adwuma ono wani bwachi Asamoah ba bi awope ne wonya wini se no de cap ne ba guest na ewu ma kokofu yi ma me fancy ni firu omo popo mo so check Adom TV be de asia